Hi, since I was talking in my Erin Condon Life Planner video about my new setups for 2015, I wanted to just do a quick run through to show how I've set up my personal size Filofax. Right now I'm using the Filofax Tropic in Mahogany. You can see my intro video on that if you look at my other videos. But I wanted to just show how I have it set up. I did an overhaul as far as the aesthetics of it that I'm still loving. It's part of the reason I don't want to abandon this Filofax, because I just love the way all of this looks. But just really quickly, I've got a paperclip I made, a paperclip from Walgreens, a paperclip from a magnetic bookmark that I use as a paperclip, and also just kind of decoration because it's cute. Full sheet adhesive post-its. Wow, I can't talk. Some little koala bear post-its that are so incredibly cute that I got racked. This is actually the bottom of a save the date from my brother and sister-in-law's wedding that I just stuck in to have it stick out and look pretty. Some Target page flags. And then back here I just have some masking stickers and a couple of Project Life cards. Right. So I made this dashboard and all of the tabs from the lining of the envelope that my brother and now sister-in-law sent out in their wedding invitation. It was this beautiful, beautiful paper, and so I very carefully detached it from the envelope and set it aside. And so I decided to use it for this, and so I used a punch to punch out these tabs and folded them over and just stuck them in between my dividers, and then made this dashboard, and then typed up a quote from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire from Dumbledore, and put it on a Project Life card and just attached it with washi. So that's what that is. On the back you can see this is my dashboard. I've got some things to do and then post-its to use in my planning. I'm not going to show all of my personal information, but I do want to show this paper clip right here. It was in the same pack. It's supposed to be just birds reading, but obviously this is an homage to Harry Potter right here, so I had to add it in with the glasses and the Gryffindor colored scarf. All it's missing is the scar. So I used that to stick together all of the stuff that comes at the beginning of the Filofax. I finally got a world map. It came in one of my new planners that I will be doing a video of, but I love it. So that's there. All of my dividers I made just with images I found on Pinterest and online, and I just printed them out to the correct size and laminated them again with the punched paper stuck in between to make a tab. So I just thought this was funny. I always check closets for Narnia. And the back is just some scrapbook paper that's the script font. So my monthly planner still functions the same. It's still the PRic inserts, and I just put my appointments, anything that's tentative. I use my Friction Slim. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Yep, there we go. I use my .038 Friction Slim for that, and it works really well. So I can erase it if it changes. But I've got washi tape just to denote when my eldest son's out of school and any appointments in there, as well as my monthly tasks on the side there. So this is where I do all of my pre-planning, all of my advanced planning. So I've got stuff filled out through the end of 2015. Not much stuff, but some stuff. So my next divider, I adore the Outlander series. Like, it's seriously an obsession. I'm in the middle of rereading it again, so I'm on the last book, the most current last book again. But this, they made a TV show, for those that don't know, that's on Stars. We don't get Stars, but he's just dreamy. And so it has a picture of him with the quote about Highlander in full regalia. And on the back side, I just cut out from an Outlander family tree that I found online. So I didn't do a good job of making it line up to be the right size, so I just stuck this on top of some other stuff. So you can see there's Claire, for those that know, but most of the other main characters are not on there. So here we go into my weeklies. I'm using the blue ink Filofax ones that came with one of my planners, just because I had all these inserts and I didn't want to buy other ones. So they're pretty plain. What's changed is, at the beginning of the year, I just have an ollie clip clipping them together, and this is my color coding key. For those that haven't seen it before, at the beginning of the year, I was doing my normal planning, color coding, all of the usual. And then I started using my Erin Condren at the same time, and it seems so redundant to do the same thing over and over again. And so I decided this past week I started in February to use my Filofax instead to record. So I decorate in advance. You can see this is a blank week decorated in advance, Valentine's week decorated in advance. And then after each day, I just take my friction pen and write about some of the stuff I did. It's not journaling because I have a journal in which to do that, but it's events. It's who did I send packages to, who did I send a rack to, what errands did I run. So it's the same sort of things that I would pre-plan, but I just write them out better. There's not really a big point to it. I could totally do without this step in my planning, but I just want to still be using my Filofax, and so I decided I would do this to try and have a use for it, but I don't know. We'll see. That's what's going on right now with it. Skip ahead. I just have the first 6 months of the year in here on my week on 2 pages. I used several images and put them together. They're quotes from different of the Harry Potter books. I just read the series. I've been meaning to read it for years and finally read it. I started right after Christmas and finished like in about 2 weeks. That's how good they were. So this is my to-do section. The other side is, again, I just cut out from an image of, this is different Harry Potter characters with quotes that they're known for. So Snape, of course, is always. The same, I don't think my to-do section has really changed from my last setup video. I have more recent, more immediate to-dos right there. Here is my cleaning schedule, more long-term to-dos, monthly cleaning tasks. I have house stuff there, house projects, recipes to try and keep track of those, videos to do, sections and lists for my planners, and then these just get torn out when they're done with them. Another Harry Potter quote, another Dumbledore quote. In the back is just some pretty paper. Here is my list section. So right now I'm tracking my 18-month-old, all the words he knows, they're uses on a regular basis. So we're up to 27 now. He has his 8-month appointment this week, and so I just wanted to write down to be keeping track of that. It's also fun to look back on. My wish list, books to read 2015. I have the 30-day mom challenge and the 30-day marriage challenge that I stuck in here to do. Then I have, this is just a bookmark that I made from that same paper. And I have lists of things to do in the area, parks and museums and stuff. And then activities to do at home. Some of the things that I like doing with my oldest that I want to start doing with my youngest. Things, the water beads, mud kitchen, shaving cream painting. Just if we're sitting around not doing anything or just playing with toys, we could be doing something more fun. So this is just to prompt me for ideas. Places to eat in the area, broken down by all sorts of different neighborhoods. My passwords, I can show this to you because all it is a list of that won't make any sense to anyone else, but this makes sense to me, and I know exactly what my passwords are. And then doctor's appointments, when did we last go, when are we due, broken down by person and the different sorts of doctors. My husband doesn't go to like anyone, I go to all sorts of people, so of course, and then our kids. Next section is Eleanor and Park. If you've never read a Rainbow Rowell book, she's amazing. So this is just different lines from Eleanor and Park, and on the back is a quote from Fangirl, another one of the books. This is just my expense section. I took out a bunch of papers, so this is just for February. It's only cash expenses, so I can keep track of our cash purchases. We haven't made many so far this month, thankfully. In the back, my last divider is again another Fangirl one. And then this quote, no two persons ever read the same book. I just like that because it's very true. So I've got just some random graph paper and lined and blank pages. I have a top-loading envelope that just has some craft flags, some Martha Stewart dewdrops, some stickers. And then when I was doing all my pre-planning in here, those are TV stickers that I made. And then a fold-out photo envelope from Made with Love Crafter, did a tutorial on that. I'll try to remember to link below. And the back. And in this back zip pocket, all I have is some pen ink refills and a couple of washi samples. So this is my current setup for my Filofax. Again, I'm in planner limbo, so we'll see how it changes. I'm going to do a video showing how I use all of my planners in 2015, but I hope this was helpful to show how I'm using this personal size Filofax right now. Thanks for watching. Bye.